today I thought I would sit down with you and do a just an affordable everyday look with drugstore products, or products in that drugstore price category. I'm just kind of running errands today and not doing anything fancy, so I'm just going to do like a light everyday look that I would do for work or that kind of thing, and I'm going to be using all affordable products. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. So this is a primer that's kind of a mix between a silicone primer and like a moisturizer. It's not super silicone-y, but it does really kind of leave a nice finish on your skin so that you're not going to get oily throughout the day, and it does do a good job of filling in pores a little bit. So I'm going to start with, I use 2 pumps of that. I'll put that all over. So then for foundation, I am using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the color 445. And this one I have not been using for very long, but I do like it. It's got kind of a liquid consistency. It's fairly thin. This foundation has what I would call a natural finish. It's not super matte, not super dewy, so it's kind of good for most skin types, I would say. I have a more normal to combination skin. I get a little bit oily in my T-zone depending on the time of year. So now that it is getting a little bit warmer out, my skin tends to get a little more oily. But this foundation seems to hold up really well just for everyday wear. I'm just gonna put, so that was 1 pump there. Typically I use 3 pumps. So I'm gonna do 1 more pump. We'll see how far that gets me. Just blend that all in. This is a good medium to full coverage concealer. It's not going to be super full coverage, but it does build up pretty well, so if you do have stuff to cover, it does a pretty good job. And it doesn't feel super heavy or look super cakey, which is great. Okay, so there is the foundation. Then when I'm just doing everyday makeup, I don't typically wear concealer all that often. A couple affordable favorites that I really like, there's the LA Girl Pro Coverage, I think it's called. That's a good one. The ColourPop No Filter Concealer is also another favorite that I've used. Those are probably the 2 that I use most often. But like I said, just for an everyday look, I'm not going to use concealer, so we're going to go into powder. So this is the Coty Airspun. This is kind of a very well-known cult favorite. This is the translucent extra coverage powder. This is like, I think $7 or $8 at like Walgreens has it, Target I think has it. So it's a great, just kind of like a neutral coverage or neutral color, and then it does add some coverage, which is great. So just set the whole face with that. Alright, so there's that, short and sweet. Then I'm going to do my bronzer really quick, which this is also a cult favorite. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is the deep bronzer. So the darkest color there, hit pan on that one. This is definitely a favorite. So I'm just going to go in and do a little contouring and bronzing. So I do my cheekbones, and then I do a little bit on my nose and on my temples as well, just to do a little slight contouring, nothing crazy, just for every day. And I'm going to take a fluffier brush and just blend out that contour just a little bit, make it look a little more natural, especially on the forehead. is the face pretty much done pretty quick. Like I said, when just every day, this is a great look for just before work or running errands, that kind of thing. Keep it super simple, and then you don't have to worry about spending so much time getting ready. So now I'm going to go into the eyes, and for this one I'm going to use the ColourPop Double Entendre palette. These palettes, ColourPop has a ton of them. They're the little 12 shadow palettes. I don't remember how much this one costs, but they're super affordable, and they're really great for travel just because they're so small. They're super thin. So I love this palette if I'm going on like a weekend trip, just to throw in my bag. Really small, doesn't take up a lot of space, and the quality of the shadows is awesome. Super good. So I'm not gonna tell you the shade names, but I'm gonna go in with, let's see, let's do this kind of like light brown here for the crease shade. I'm just gonna take that into my crease on both eyes and just really kind of messily blend it out. I'm not going to spend a super long time perfecting it. Just going to blend and then blend it underneath the eye as well. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of the maroon color here and just kind of do that on the outer corner, just a little bit, to add a little bit of definition there, and then blend that out and into the crease. Then I'm going to take, this is my favorite type of shimmer color, it's like a champagne-y shimmer right on this lower corner here, and just take that all over the lid to add some shimmer. And then that is it for shadow, so super quick. Really great if you were just wanting to get it done and run out the door. Then I'm going to go into some mascara, which everybody needs to use this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Great mascara, best mascara I've ever used by far, and super affordable, which is great. I'm gonna put these on my, or this on my top and bottom lashes. Okay, so that's it for mascara, and actually that's going to wrap up for the eyes. Just really quick, simple, not going to do any liner. Now I'm going to go into highlight, which this is also kind of a pretty well-known highlighter from the drugstore. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter in Precious Petals. This is awesome. I'm pretty sure this is like a couple bucks, and it is better than some of the high-end highlighters that I've used. So I'm just going to put this on my cheekbones, blend that out. And a little bit on the nose. And we'll do a little bit in the inner corner. And then we will do brows. So for the eyebrows, I use the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in Espresso, I believe is the color. Yeah. So I use Espresso, which is a dark brown. I have naturally dark brows, so I like to use a darker color. Obviously if you're blonde, you might want to use more of an ashy tone, you know, a lighter beige color. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows. So just because of the texture of my brow hairs, I have very like coarse eyebrows. I prefer pomades over brow pencils just because I think that it fills in a lot nicer and looks more natural on me. If I have like freshly done brows, I can use pencils, but I still have to go in with a pomade, I feel like, just to get it the way that I like it. Just because my brows are like, the hairs are almost really long, so pomade just work better for me, but you can get the same kind of effect using a pencil as well. If you have, you know, more fine eyebrows, then a pomade might look a little too intense on you. Alright, then the last step is just this Morphe setting spray. I've talked about this before. This is great, just in an aerosol can, and it's very affordable as well. This is more, I would say, for kind of taking away that powdery look than necessarily making your makeup last longer, but it is fun to use, it smells good, and it does take away kind of that powdery look if you have set your face with too much powder, that kind of thing. So this is a great option for a affordable setting spray. Alright, and then that is it, you guys. So super simple, super quick. Like I said, this is using all affordable products. ColourPop is really the only product that you can't necessarily get in drugstores, although Ulta does have specific ColourPop products now. So I think they've got lip products, they've got eyeshadow palettes, and brow products, I want to say, brow pencils. Morphe is also at Ulta stores now, so you know all this stuff is really available in Ulta stores, not necessarily all drugstores, but everything else is available, Walmart, Target, Walgreens, that kind of thing. So super great products you can just run out and pick up really quick, and having them be affordable is a great option for everyday wear. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, feel free to like it and subscribe for more videos. I've got some great ideas coming up for you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.